This video contains the interview of a man who beat his girlfriend's daughter to death. When Karl McKay began dating Samantha Kemach, he didn't realize she had a young daughter. He wasn't pleased and soon began to vent his frustration on Phoenix. McKay had been violent toward women and children in the past, but this did not seem to bother Kemach, who allowed the behavior to continue. In June 2005, McKay took Phoenix to the basement, where he hit and kicked her for 15 to 20 minutes. During this time, Kemach sat and watched. What neither of them realized was that McKay's son was watching them from a hiding spot. When the adults went upstairs, the boy came out to check on Phoenix. She was already dead. McKay and Kemach came back sometime later and tried to revive her. When that did not work, they wrapped the body in plastic and buried it beside a landfill. They hid the death for 9 months before the boy became brave enough to tell his mother, who alerted the police.
Phoenix, she was in your life, right?
Yeah.
She was in your life. But because of whatever was going on in life, pressures, medication, whatever it may be, things got a little crazy, right? Did you mean to do that to her? Did you mean to go that far? Or was it one of those situations where a nice guy made a mistake? Wesley, did you mean to do that to Phoenix? Did you mean to do that purposely? Or was it just something that was beyond your control? Did you do that on purpose to her? Because if you did that on purpose, I can't understand. I can't understand. Did you do that to her on purpose? Or was it something that was beyond your control? Was it beyond your control? Huh?
Nobody controlled it.
Nobody controlled it? Who controlled it? Who controlled it, man? You're a good man. You are.
The detective will say anything to get McKay to talk. He is aware of the fact that McKay has a long history of violence.
Who controlled it? Huh? Who controlled it, man? She didn't have to die like that. Harry, do you agree?
Yes.
It's horrible, eh? You know what? I'm glad I see you like that, because you know what? It tells me you have feelings. You care. I'm happy to see you like that, man. Because you care. I know you do. That's why I'm sitting here with you. You care. You do. You're a good man. It doesn't matter what anybody says, you're a good man. You are. How come it happened? We know it happened. We know it happened. Why did it have to happen?
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you regret?
I can't think right away.
I know. Do you regret what happened? Tell me you do. Do you regret what happened?
I regret.
Do you?
Whatever I did in my whole life, I regret it.
Yeah. If you could change one thing in your life, what would you change right now? Right now. Huh?
I know my lawyer advised me to say nothing.
I know. But you know what? All the lawyers do that. And that's right. That's your legal obligation. But you know what? You have values that are speaking out. You have values, right? There's things that you need to get off your chest. And I know. That's why I've sat here with you this long. I know. I could have walked out right away. But I know what you're about. I know you feel bad. I can see the tears. And that tells me a lot. I'm not judging you, okay? I'm not. I'm not judging you at all. And I won't.
The detective speaks with such sincerity that anyone listening might be able to believe that he doesn't blame McKay for killing a 5-year-old child.
I know you've had a shitty life, okay? I know you've had a shitty life, and I don't expect you to be perfect. What?
I just worry about my children.
I know you do. I know you do. And you know what? I know you do, and that tells me a lot. You should be concerned. If you weren't concerned with them, if you weren't concerned about them right now, I don't know what I would think about you. I know you're concerned. You had 2 kids, 2 beautiful kids, right? Rain and Damien. They must mean the world to you. Hey?
Yeah.
They do. I know they do.
I'll never see him again.
Oh, come on. Hey, look at me. You will see them again. Don't say that. You'll see them again, okay? You know what? You've taken a big step here, okay? You've taken a monster leap. All right? That is awesome. You are a decent fella, whether you think so or not, okay? Okay? Hey. Hey. I don't have any animosity against you, okay? All right? You did a good thing, okay? Hey.
Yeah. It was...
Get it out.
I tried to save her.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I tried to give her CPR.
Yeah. And what happened?
She wouldn't come to.
No. That must have been hard, eh? That must have been hard. I feel for you, man.
Yeah. I made a big mistake.
I know. But you know what?
I gotta pay for it, so.
But you know what? You know what? You're owning up to it, right? Right? The good fellow that you are owning up to it. You realized you made a mistake. Right?
Yeah.
You did make a mistake.
I made a mistake.
You did. And you know it, and you're talking about it, and that's awesome. That's great. What was it that set you off that day? I mean, we all have pressures in our life. Okay? Was it medication? Was it stress? Was it people bothering you? Was it fear? What was it that set you off?
I don't know what the hell.
I'm sorry?
I don't know. I don't know. It's such a. To me, it's a tragic thing.
It is a tragic thing, but you're taking a first step, right? As I said earlier, today is the first day of the rest of your life, right? Okay? It's important for you, and you know what? Your family will see it as like, wow, he took ownership of this. He didn't try and hide. You know what? That tells so much about your character.
McKay and Kemach hid Phoenix's death for almost a year and continued to receive welfare benefits. They were only discovered when they tried to pass off another girl as Phoenix.
Okay? Even though all the crap that you have been through in your whole entire life, it tells so much, tells volumes, speaks volumes about your character. When did this happen? When did this happen? You probably remember the date.
No, I'm just thinking back here.
Yeah.
What my mother
You
said.
take your time.
She says, try not to get too involved in this relationship with Samantha.
Yeah. How come?
She was right.
How come?
Because she knows her mom.
Okay, your mom knows Samantha's mom?
Samantha's mom.
Yeah, who's that?
Her name is Bertha.
Yeah, okay. Is she up in Shoal River or
No,
Pine?
here in Winnipeg.
Yeah. Okay. So there's some stresses going on in your life, right?
It was, when I first told her to come and stay with me, and
Right.
I didn't even know she had a kid.
Oh, you didn't know Samantha?
No, I didn't know she had a kid.
Oh, really? Okay.
Next thing you know, I go to her mom's and her kid's there, and
Right. Is that Phoenix you're talking
Yeah.
about? Yeah.
yeah, and she told me that this was her kid, but she was staying with her mom.
Right.
I thought myself first time that Samantha was just single. I didn't know she had any kids. And,
Right.
I don't know. She wasn't very. I don't know. She wasn't very good with her child anyway.
Samantha wasn't?
No.
No, how come?
I don't know. I just don't know. Maybe the anger in her or something.
Yeah.
Kemach was neglectful, and Phoenix was left in the care of others for the majority of the time. Social workers usually did not know at any given time where she was staying.
Then she'd get me and, tell her to shut up. That's not. Tell her to shut the hell up. Get in the corner or whatever.
Right.
There was always Samantha starting with this kid. The biggest mistake was this. I can't say that she moved in. The kid was like a mistake.
Right.
She should have stayed with her grandparents. And I just lived this life of me, her, and when I found out she was pregnant, that shocked me, and
Yeah.
I tried so hard to keep her happy.
Right.
But this tragedy has totally turned my life.
I bet it has. It must be weighing thin on your nerves, eh? Since then?
Oh, I don't know,
I mean, it's kind of been bugging you.
it has been.
Yeah.
Yeah, every night.
Yeah, I bet it has.
You know, sometimes just listen to the music. And one time
Yeah.
I went like this and then I heard Phoenix's name, you know,
Right.
like it's out of the blue.
Right.
And just kind of, you know, made me think,
Yeah.
when is this going to occur? You know, I was scared.
I bet you
was
were.
scared.
You know what?
like,
Anybody in your shoes would be scared. If I would have been in your shoes, I would have, who knows, maybe I would have done the same thing. We don't think properly when in high stress situations, do we? We don't.
Daniel was there.
Yeah. Hey, I know he was there.
You know, I was
He's
so
having
scared.
He was having a tough time with this, man. He's having a tough time with this.
You know, I told my son,
Yeah. I know.
he was there watching this.
Yeah. I know he was. I know he was.
You know, and Sam would just stand there like,
I'm sorry?
Sam would just stand there, she's all fucking like, look like she's happy or shit. Man.
Really? How come?
I don't know.
Yeah.
She was, I mean, it happened.
Right. How did it happen?
But I don't know what the hell she said to you guys.
Yeah. Well, she talked to one of the other officers. You know, who's responsible here? You or Samantha?
I don't, to me, it's both of us.
It's both of you?
Yes.
How is it both of your fault? Explain to me.
Kematch watched McKay kill Phoenix and did nothing to try to stop him.
I don't know, she would always tell me to tell that kid to keep quiet.
Okay. That day, was she telling you to keep the kid quiet?
No, she was downstairs. I think at the beginning she was downstairs because we were going to go out
Okay.
to go see my dad.
Right.
So she put her kid in the corner there
Is this in the basement?
in the basement.
Yeah. Okay, so she put her kid in the basement because the kid wouldn't keep quiet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a mean woman.
Right. Yeah.
She had no heart.
No way. What,
I know she loves my babies.
I bet she does.
You know, she made a mistake too.
Yeah. Well, you both made mistakes. You're not perfect. Right?
Yeah, I'm gonna pay for this.
Well, you did a good thing by talking about it, though. You know that, right? Because the good person in you, right? The good person in you is talking about it, right?
Yeah,
And you've had to keep this in for so long. I don't know how, like, I don't know how you, are you on special medication because since that incident? Or no?
No, I was on it before.
No? So, tell me, explain to me how it happened.
I can't remember. It's
Try and remember for me, okay?
I don't remember.
I can't hear you.
I don't even remember this. We just. I don't know. Fucking. She put her in the corner, and I don't know what the fucking. She came out of the corner, and then
Phoenix?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I grabbed her. I threw her on the clothes. There was a bag of clothes. I threw her on there. And says, you know, listen to your mom, I said. So we went, we left. And then Daniel phoned me and she said that this little girl wasn't breathing anymore.
Yeah.
If I came back, the sounds like this.
Yeah, I know he did. That's what Daniel said. And he said,
They're trying to revive her.
yeah, but it didn't work.
And then we were scared.
I bet you were.
And I told her. And then Sam said, let's go bury her somewhere.
Okay, right, we know that.
So we wrapped her up and we went. Buried her
Yeah, where'd you bury her?
in the bush somewhere
Where?
by the garbage dump.
Yeah. Are you talking about which garbage dump?
I don't know, somewhere I think you go up the road somewhere.
What garbage dump?
And when you go towards on the, you know, it's the south side or something, at the gravel road.
Who all went when you went to bury the child?
Just me and Sam went.
Yeah. What happened to Daniel?
I told him to stay home.
Yeah.
I told him to move back.
Yeah. So, try and explain to me. You said you buried, how deep is the body buried?
It wasn't very deep.
If you were to say in inches, how deep?
Probably like a foot and a half.
Would you use to bury?
But I used a shovel.
Yeah. What did you put the baby into anything?
What's that?
Did you put the child into anything?
Plastic.
Where'd you get the plastic from?
It was downstairs. It was for the walls.
Yeah. Okay. What vehicle did you use when you went out there?
It's my car.
Is that the Tempo?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where did you place the child in the car?
In the trunk.
In the trunk. What time of day was this?
This is in the evening.
About what time?
It was starting to get dark.
Yeah.
About 9, it was 10.
Yeah. Did you ever go back there?
No.
You didn't go back and look?
No.
Is the body still there?
I don't know.
The body was found in a shallow grave near a landfill.
Well, if you didn't go back, would it still be there?
I don't know.
Is there anything on top of it right now?
Just soil, I guess.
How about snow?
Snow, yeah, there'd be snow in there, I guess.
What direction in the dump? Is it right in the dump or is it on the outskirts?
No, it's down in the bush somewhere.
Okay. You'd be able to take me there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate that.
I just want this over.
I know you do. I know you do. And you know what? You're doing a good thing. I know you do. You're doing a good job.
I know, I'm going to spend the rest of my life in jail.
Hey.
The thought of spending the rest of his life in prison is the true reason behind McKay's tears. He had no problem living with the guilt of Phoenix's death for nearly a year.
Let's worry about dealing with the stuff right now, okay? All right? Okay? Right? So it was just you and Samantha?
Yeah,
The what?
me and Samantha.
Who's actually responsible for causing the baby's death?
I don't know, because I used to just spank her behind it. And one time she had fucking cut on her head. I said, well, who's hitting her on the head? I said,
Yeah.
so I said, I don't know. Well, you're the only one here. Daniel wouldn't do it.
Right. Well, did Samantha do anything to her that day?
Yeah,
What did
she always beats her up.
How does she beat her up?
She fucking hits her.
Kimach had recently started being verbally abusive to Phoenix, but witnesses testify that it was always McKay who hurt her physically.
Yeah.
I tried so hard not to do anything, you know.
I know.
Tried so hard.
Yeah.
I don't want to blame all of that
I know.
on Samantha because, you know, we're both involved in this. I seen her do it. It's my responsibility. You know, she saw me do this too, and it's her responsibility too.
Right.
You know?
But, so when we talk about who is responsible for causing the baby's death, was it you or was it her?
I don't know. You know, I don't know. Like I said, after she was fine, Daniel phoned me up and said the baby's, the girl's not breathing. So
Right. Where were you when Daniel called you?
at my dad's.
Okay.
And I drove as fast as I could, and then I went running down the stairs, and she was just lying there, and then I tried to resuscitate her, to give her the, because I took that training for emergency response unit,
Right.
and I was trying to revive her.
Okay, but you said you talked about earlier that you did CPR.
Yeah.
Now, just explain what CPR is to me, so I know that.
Well, I put her head up like this, and then I was trying to blow her mouth,
Right.
look at the chest, and then I kind of gave her this thing here.
The chest compressions.
Yeah, not too hard. But
No.
No, and I tried to revive her again, and it didn't work.
No.
So I don't know how long she was like that.
How long did you try doing it for?
About 5-10 minutes.
Oh.
And I couldn't do it any longer
Okay.
because
Well, where was Samantha when you were doing
she was
this?
standing on the steps. My son watched me doing this.
Okay, so did Samantha witness this?
Samantha saw it too.
Yeah.
She seen me try to revive the little girl.
Yeah.
My son
What-
saw me doing this too. I tried to revive her.
Yeah. Where did this happen exactly? I mean, I have an idea. Okay. Where did this exactly happen in Fisher River?
Yeah. And we used to live at this house on a reserve.
Right.
And we were paying rent for it. This girl, her name is Angela Murdoch. It's her house.
It's her house, but you were paying rent to her?
Yeah. We were
Okay.
paying rent to her.
But it was a reserve house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't really the best place to live because you can tell it was going to be cold.
Right.
Because it was windows smashed out of it, and we had stuff covered, plastic covering the windows. And
Oh, okay. All right. So did it have a house number?
no, it's I don't know what 174 or something. Like
174. What color was it?
It's a bluish, whitish house, blue and white.
Yeah. What? And I know sometimes the reserves had a road. What road was it on? What's it called?
On the main highway.
Main highway?
Yep.
Okay.
You get Kleenex, I can get up for you.
Kleenex? Some Kleenex? We'll get you some Kleenex. There you go. There's some food outside the door there. Are you interested in eating anything? Or no?
Just a little bit of
Yeah. I don't know if you like McDonald's or not.
doesn't matter. I know my lawyer doesn't say nothing, but you know, it happened.
Well, you know what? You can't change the facts, right? You're done.
I wish it was.
I know. I know.
Wish it would never happen.
I know you do. I know you do.
Pick it up once I don't kill anybody, but like
Nobody does. Nobody does, unless you're a serial killer, and I know you're not. Serial killers go out and do that. It's the people that make mistakes. And you're the guy that made the mistake that day.
you know, I do feel a little better that I told you.
I know you do. It takes a load off your shoulders. I know.
Maybe now she could rest in peace.
That's a good thing you said. Maybe she can. Maybe she can. I hope for your sake she can. Hey.
McKay's grief and insistence that it was a mistake might be more believable if there weren't multiple people who testified about his harmful behavior over the years.
Probably not going to be all that great, eh? It's cold. But, whoops. So listen. When did this happen? You must have that day. That day must be embedded in your mind.
It's June 11th.
How do you remember June 11th?
That's the day we buried her.
Yeah? Did you write it down somewhere?
No, it's just stuck in my head.
Yeah. June 11th, what year?
2005.
Okay. All right.
So
Who knows where she's buried besides you and Samantha?
just us.
Just you two?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know why. All of a sudden, I think charge for murder and I said, how? But did they find the body or?
Mm-hmm. Well, Phoenix has disappeared, right?
Yeah.
You just put two and two together and you realize something's wrong, right?
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you're doing some silly stuff, getting other kids involved, you know, right?
And I didn't want my son to see that.
No, I know you didn't. Nobody wants to, and I know.
Karl McKay was given a life sentence with no parole eligibility for 25 years.